Ta-da! Back again. I think the last video has 3 views. Yeah, 3 views. And this video has audio. That's beautiful. So, what do I mean by Q court? Well, that could have multiple meanings. They could mean military, tribunals. It could mean quantum grammar. Now, as you come into your own and you realize that everything's contract and you have been duped your entire life, and you don't know how to contract legally because you don't know quantum. And quantum disqualifies Babel. So if you know the old rock, paper, scissors, well, quantum, rock, paper, scissors, quantum. Quantum. It's truth. And that's what is important. That's what matters. That is what matters. The possible variables in a sentence is staggering. So, what have I observed in the transition from Babel to quantum? When I listen to Russell -J Gould, period, the man, one of the men primarily responsible, and I'm going to say the only living man responsible for bringing us the quantum grammar to get us out of Babel. When he talks, he's not putting in all the punctuations that you would with pen and paper. With pen and paper in quantum, all of that is required for legality, so that it's mathematically correct, forward and backwards. Its meaning is its meaning. So, what have we seen in quantum grammar? Russell tells us that the Constitution, and I'm guessing our original constitutions, our republic constitutions, the first one being the Declaration of Independence, the second one being the Articles of Confederation. Now, if our constitutions have been rewritten in quantum, as Russell says, where the hell are they? I want to know. I do. But apparently that information is not available to us at this time because of the highly coordinated reconstitution, um, the reversing of the energies from demonic dominance to love and light dominance. I'm not seeing a bunch of quantum. Executive orders are not done in quantum. Now, that's those in the now time, in the now space. Those executive orders that have not expired are as valid and as now as the minute, the moment, the now time that the ink went on. Their power in the now time is what it is. That's and that has I'm not sure what words to use in Babel. It has, it's not by itself. It came from somewhere. It came from somewhere higher, into the fiction, into the rogue fiction, as something that's official. Because Americans and most of the world is asleep, brain dead, toxified, brainwashed, and if CNN or Fox or Newsmax doesn't tell them, well, then it can't be true. And so think about that. Think about that. Now you get into court and you're going to give your testimony. You're going to bring evidence. You're going to bring truth and fact. Does any of it have to be written down? No. You give service. You use registered mail. Use the postal mechanics. And you're babbling because we don't have quantum established. Now, you can make there's some very simple things you can do to quantumize. One is you can learn how to do an autograph. Two, you can learn how to use a stamp and your thumbprint and blue ink and how to contract. You can bracket. You can't write in quantum, bracket it. Keep everything really, really simple. Very short statements, very, very short sentences. Truth. You hold court, record it. You give service, record it. The recording, the video audio recording is the true copy. That is a true copy. Now, I think it would be best if the recordings were done in analog, because I believe that analog, if it is edited, can be detected. The advancements with digital can be extremely difficult to pick out and edit from a digital video. I believe that to be true. I'm having a recall of that as I was talking about making the recordings. We are in a digital world, and having multiple recordings and having witnesses, digital is probably just fine. But you gotta be concerned about what your enemies can do. The way they do with my videos, the way they do with my history, rewriting the internet, deleting. It take an hour and a half live, shut it down. Eventually, it's over. I captured 30 minutes. I watched 30 minutes. A day or two later, it's cut down to just over 2 minutes. Sometimes there isn't enough eyes and enough cameras. And this shit is real. This is not make believe. This shit is fucking real. This is what they do. And you people got to get off your knees. You got to hold these parasites to account. You got to come together. You got to organize. It doesn't take many. It really doesn't, but it takes a few. So it's the truth. It's the truth that matters. It's the facts that matter. And that's how we deal with the bad in the best way possible, so that things can be good for you and for those that you love and for those that you share this planet with, that are good-hearted, good-minded, good souls. So get over your fear. Own your authority. And organize. Come and stand with me as witness. When you get caught up on the Birch Street Dental Care, the video from a little bit earlier, I had no idea what to expect, but I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. However, now that it's sunk in, and I'm not surprised, because they're shitting their pants. Fuck, a lot of poopy pants here in the Kalkaska village, people. Lot of poopy pants. Oh yeah, because these motherfuckers, their goose is cooked and they know it. And rather than try to correct, rather than try to right a wrong, rather than admit and ask for forgiveness and look to atone and amend, they run and hide. So why don't you face them? Why don't you stand with me while I face them so that they run? If it's just me, if it's just me, you know what they're going to do. They want their pound of flesh. They don't give a fuck. Have you learned when to shoot a cop? The link to the YouTube video by Cop Block, When Should You Shoot a Cop, is in the description of this video. If you don't know when to shoot a cop, go watch that video. Learn to become dangerous, men. Because a man who isn't dangerous is not a man. You might as well just shove that fucking tampon up your fucking woo-ha and try and nurse a baby. Where the hell are the men? I think we could get some women to do the talking and get some men standing behind them. We could be really effective. The court has no jurors. The witnesses still hide. First Amendment auditors still hide. I know, hey, it ain't easy hanging with one of the most feared men on the planet. I get it. What are you afraid of? You can only hide so long. They want you too. They want you too. I know none of you call the Birch Street Dental Care. Just like none of you call anybody else. And don't show up. Won't stand. I don't know why you're here. I don't. But I love you. And I'm fighting for you. And maybe you're here because you're going to wake up. You're going to put on a white shirt. You're going to own your authority. And you're going to fucking do something. By God.